read the script, what I liked most about it is that there is a lot of action, and it's very exciting, and we're doing lots of different things with cars and guns and explosions and things, but it's also so much about the characters and just their lives together and their relationships. And I really liked the balance. I think the way it's written is very smart, very funny, but also, very personal. I like my interaction with Thomas Decker's character. I think it's really interesting. She's kind of a mysterious character, and so is he. When he comes into the school, that's how I meet him. He's a new kid in school, and their relationship is really fun. They're both a little bit different, a little bit of a loner, and they make a connection. That's probably my favorite thing about playing Cameron. Yeah. The most interesting thing about playing Cameron and the fact that she is a Terminator is that the way Josh Friedman wrote Cameron is very delicate. She's every Terminator in our story is different, and what I think is interesting is that instead of making Cameron a more advanced machine by being able to turn into different things or being able to melt and come back to a different form, instead of going that direction, he's gone more in a emotional direction. Cameron doesn't feel things, but she almost can, and she can absolutely mimic human emotion. And that's been the most challenging thing for me. And as an actress, approaching a scene knowing that you can't really feel anything it's really complicated and complex. And thankfully, David Nunner and Josh Friedman are amazing coaches to me and really, guide me through it. But instead of making it a physicality, showing that she's a Terminator, I try to show it more in the way she responds. It's almost human, but not quite right. And that's been the most compelling part of playing this role for me. Thomas Decker is, he's a really special person, first of all. When I tested with him in the very beginning, but we only had 2 very short scenes together. And so you always wonder what it's going to be like. And, we're here in Albuquerque, we're away from home, so we're all sort of planted here as a mismatched family, and I do feel that way about Thomas and about Lena Headey. They are both so talented, but also great friends and really inspiring to me in our personal lives too. We're very different, and Thomas makes me laugh nonstop on set. It's so much fun to be with, and I really do feel a natural chemistry with him in a different way than I've ever felt with another actor. It's a special connection. It's a special chemistry that I think is really going to work for what we're doing. When I first saw the breakdown for this role, I was worried to even go in an audition because I had an idea in my head of what they would want a Terminator to be. But then as I read the script, I realized that what Josh Friedman was trying to do was a very different kind of Terminator. A Terminator that looks like a girl next door. She's not perfect. I mean, they let me keep my scar. I'm almost human in the way I react. It's a different kind of character than I've ever done, but I do know that when I was testing for the role, they watched some of my other work, my work from Serenity, where I did all those fight scenes, and I did it myself, and I really do think that helped me. It gave them the confidence to say, this girl can at least get in there and do some of her own stuff. And, for me as a dancer, I was a ballet dancer all my life, and I do approach roles in a very physical way. So it's really rewarding for me to play characters that allow me to really focus on that too.